Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. Today we're going to look into what you need to hear urgently. And I see there's a turtle waiting for you at the end of a pathway here. This can be someone who's packed up and moved on or moved away. And this can be someone calling you over to unite with them. I see there's a person here with kind of reminds me of a conductor or of a train or someone who sells tickets on a train, like an old school version of it. So this can be like a distance of a train ride that you need to take towards this person. And it can be, they kind of look like mating birds, or like the shell looks like a turtle, but there's a head on top of it. I see letter E. E can be their first name or the last name. And this person, even maybe if they didn't word it out, they want you to get there. However, though, the problem is this can be maybe you are on their only option and you want to go to this place. But the thing is, when you get there, it might not really work out perfectly. Okay, so I feel like here because that's why I see that a lot of conversations happening and then the solid path opening here. And so and I see a letter T appearing there. So it can be there's an option available. If you are just wanting to do something impulsively, maybe you should just pause and think for a second and not just take the first option that is available. The train ride, the conductor can be a sign for you to maybe just go for a short period of time to visit this place and just take the train ride. But it doesn't mean just pack up and go, because it might be not really ideal what you were desiring to see there when you get there, okay? By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up, go ahead, hit subscribe, and if you would like a private reading, I'm going to add my email right here and in the description box. Go ahead and click on them and just send me an email, okay? And if you would like to hear about the private readings, I don't know if I said that because I am seeing the person here that's actually confusing me. This person kind of reminds me a little bit older times of Picasso, but this person looks like an older lady, has a lot of hair. Hair can symbolize them having a lot of intuitive knowledge and connections. This can be someone you are connecting to, can be someone live right now, or someone that is maybe handed you over their ability to feel things beforehand. I see number 6 here. It can be on the mother's side. Number 6 can indicate unconditional love, a mother's love and acceptance. So you might be receiving some things from this person. I kind of see this shield like a shape of a, that the thing that people use on Ouija boards or something that. This doesn't have to mean that you need to go ahead and practice this, but I feel like these are messages, okay? And another thing I would like to point out, this doesn't have to be messages coming to your mind. It can be that a diary that you're going to find in a household, or a book that has been written by someone. It doesn't have to be a family member. It can be like ancestral thing that you don't know the connection about, okay? You might be picking up a book and the information might be there. I say there's a conversation you're going to have. This is going to be a conversation starter. If you can go ahead and find the information, or I feel like we're always being led towards a certain direction here. Your job is to not really go ahead and maybe find something, but just listen to that inner voice that is leading you towards that certain direction and pick that clues. Pick the clues and just, the clues are going to lead you towards what you need to know. And this is leading towards the conversation I told you here. This can be like a heated communication you're going to have with someone. Seems like there's snakes coming out of it. I see a letter H showing up. It can be in the name of the person. I see the devil's horn showing. This can be a Capricorn you're dealing with. So you're going to have a lot of like a back and forth communication, maybe about the information that you're going to reveal with this person, okay? I see there's someone, this person has like their hair in a bun, but the face is very unisex, so it doesn't have to be a certain gender. So this person might try to maybe revert you from a certain direction that you want to go. The thing is, though, I see there's like a very complicated thing, and there is a chunk of money right there. We have someone is covered with a blanket. I told you I see a letter H and E, SHE, like shine, Sheena. It can be like a name, but it doesn't have to be like lined up that way. The thing is, maybe somebody doesn't want you to see what's happening under the blankets, that they're covering for someone or they're covering for something. And that's why they might be creating as much as inconveniences for you, so you don't go look under what's in the under the blanket, okay? For you, there's a path right there. I told you there's a path opening. Maybe you're taking the train ride, going somewhere away. That will help you maybe get away from a situation that is blocking your vision. That's why maybe that path is opening in the beginning. And that's like, I told you, this is an urgent thing. You might not see how it's going to play out, but it might be actually pulling you away from a lot of drama. It seems like here the conversation's not going to keep going even if you're away. However, at the end, when you come back, you're going to have a new pathway out here, and you're going to actually skip through all that drama happening. And I see you're coming back right there with a shield around you. The shield can be protective information that you will have. I see there's kind of looks like a peacock, kind of looks like a little ostrich. Somebody's riding on the back of it. The ostrich, I don't know if it's rideable. However, they're fast birds. So it seems like when you come back, you might even have fast and quick access to the things you would love to have. Okay. There are a lot of events there. I told you, there's a curtain right here, a blanket over a person, a curtain between you and that, the final you riding the ostrich there. Seems like, though, if you can keep yourself outside of the drama, you don't have to see what's happening behind the curtain at all. Okay, you're just going to jump to the fast track here. And I see here there is an ocean or like a sea level showing up. Maybe some of you are traveling towards the sea. And I see two people on the boat here trying to come through the sea to the land. This can be maybe people from family members or trying to travel towards you. That can be representative of that. Maybe they have diplomatic, bureaucratic stuff happening. It seems like eventually they might even get that red border, basically. They might find a way, in a legal way, I'm going to put it out there, to cross it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. And I feel like you're already holding it in your mind, and this is something happening quite fast. Like I said, the path is opening and path is leading and telling you to choose the easier path, and it's going to lead you to where you want to go faster, okay? We have a letter Y or an L. It can be in someone's first name or the last name here. Tears of joy falling out of your saucer. Things are gonna go right, basically. I see someone who's wearing dark eye patches right there here, and there's a dog right there. Dog is watching these two. These two can be, I feel like, two people that are really ignoring what you're going through with the eye patches, but the dog is watching them. There's someone loyal to you watching them, and you have a witness of the support that you're not getting. So I feel like when you prevail, these people might come in and maybe claim some success out of your success, or like celebrate with you. I feel like the dog is going to be there to be your witness. Dog can represent someone loyal to you. They're going to be a witness that you haven't received the support from them. Okay, so if you're worried about, okay, now they're going to claim my victory for themselves, I feel like you're going to be covered on that front. Let's dive into tarot now. Let's see what that one is going to tell us. Four of Wands is the victory. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. And we have here Cernunnos actually represents the devil here. So what happens is, like I said, okay, this is a learning experience, guys. A lover's coming. These are similar cards but different, by the way. The sun is the optimism, And a King of Pentacles is a stability. So it seems like you're coming to a finish line of a storyline. You're completing a cycle here. And there are people there to celebrate with you. Or this is something of an environment that is really fully supporting you. You're stepping in. However, you might not really see material results out of this situation right away. Five of Pentacles feeling left out in the cold. But this is actually your new beginning. So you might be on the beginning stage of something. And most of the time in the beginning stages, we don't really see any progress. I feel like you're going to start seeing progress when you start looking at things from a brighter perspective. The sun is shining. Even in this card, we have the sun is shining, but what she's doing is just covering her eyes. She doesn't want to see the positive outcome. I feel like this can be something conditioned. Maybe you don't want to get yourself so excited because you don't want to get disappointed at the end of the day. But again, we have sun card showing up here too. The more you focus on the positive, the more positive things will come. Xenos here is the devil. It's intrusive thoughts basically can lead to intrusive actions and also delaying, procrastinating actions. What you can do about that is celebration coming here. First of all, this is symbolizing that there is an end of harvest. So you're collecting some good stuff, like results are coming in and they're going to start to pay off very well. First thing, you should focus on those positive results. The second of all, the Three of Cups, we have family, friends here celebrating the end of harvest and just enjoying the hard work they have put out there. So instead of dwelling on the progress and nothing showing up, there are some things that you can celebrate, okay? Even one little gain, $1 extra, whatever it is in your hands right now, you need to turn your focus towards that, because if you turn your focus, you see like this creature causing them to fall asleep, okay? So if you're focused on the negativity, this can cause to procrastination, sleeping, falling asleep on the wheel, and not really progressing at all. And what will happen if you can actually focus on your progress and celebrate each moment a day, every accomplishment, every step of the day of your thing? Eight of Pentacles is actually seeing that progress, starting to recognize it. Second, Eight of Pentacles can be, you see, he's mastering his work here. You're recognizing what's missing there, what you need to add more into your conversations and your life, what you need to research more, what you need to learn more about in order to advance the situation and get into a better, alignment. I don't cut the sneezes because sneeze represents approval in this kind of, like, especially in the coffee cup readings. So it seems like here you're lacking some knowledge that you need to go out there and get it. And the Eight of Pentacles is a symbol of that. He's wearing a hat. I always interpret the hat as authority. It seems like you might be the beginner of some things, but you need to become the authority of it in order to get massive results. Lovers comes with the Queen of Wands. Lovers is actually healing. It can also represent the choices that are going to be given to you, and you're going to make the right choice, the confidence choice, the choice that is going to bring more confidence and more. We have the sunflower here, optimism and positive results into your life. Lovers can also symbolize if you are in an environment with people that are actually trying to make you fall asleep, you choosing the ones that are aligned with your purpose, where you want to get to. Okay. Another thing here with the lovers is I feel because they're coming with the devil and the lovers, kind of like black and the white, or like an opposite of each other. So from maybe being in the despair, being in like negative cycles, breaking free from them and starting a positive cycle. And the Queen of Wands here can be coming in two ways. She might be coming when you choose a positive cycle. This might actually, the confidence might wash over you and give you the inspired more action plans and you executing them. Or it can be other way around. The more you feel confident about this will work this time, I'm going to make this happen, your determination is going to bring the Lover's moment. It can be even a relationship. Maybe if you're going through relationships that are really putting you in a spiral, but your family supporting you either way. You working on yourself is going to, and trusting that this was a lesson in its past and now a new thing coming can bring a soulmate match. Okay, sun is the optimism, and I feel like with the 9 of Swords and 6 of Swords is a good one here. 9 of Swords is the darkness, and the sun comes up to illuminate it. We have a person here having hard time to fall asleep, so seems like the more you bring that confident energy into your life, the more sun is going to start shining, the more you're going to see the optimistic, positive results and the solutions to what's in hand. And even if you had hard time to fall asleep during the night is going to come to an end. You're going to see the end result. You're going to see the positive outcome. 6 of Swords tells me that you're walking away from choppy waters to the calmer shore. There is a bird on your window right here. We have King of Pentacles. He's actually representing of the prosperity and plenty and more than enough, having more than enough, more resources than enough, maybe even. And I see here with the 6 of Swords, that can be the moment you're walking away from the 5 of Pentacles, okay? That the despair, being left out in the cold and not having resources, to fully going towards having access to all resources that are available. We have Death and Rebirth, Darkness to Light as coming as your oracle. So this is a time, I feel like Death and Rebirth, the Devil and the Lovers, I told you they're the polar opposites here. So you might be experiencing that kind of like an transformation within you, which can also reflect outside. We have a white horse, always a good sign. White horse twice is a wish fulfillment, a shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and vision quest. This is basically, first you need to have a vision in order to get to the quest of it. But if you're in the dark, if you're sleeping in a slumber, or if you're like the devil's energy is actually pulling you, causing you to procrastinate, you cannot see the vision. So it's about waking up, finding the purpose, attuning yourself with it, and creating a vision for it and going on a quest. Okay, this is actually, I feel like these are not happening all at once. You might be in the beginning stages of it, waking up and going after it, and then the vision is going to start to come. So take a note of the visions that you're having. We have precognition, psychic ability, and future vision. Again, vision coming twice. So if you're having flashbacks or dreams, or when you're visualizing, you're seeing certain areas, certain buildings, maybe take a note of those things. Those can be the places maybe you're going to find yourself, or those may be the places that are calling you, that will have the opportunity for you. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have a lady here, kind of reminds me of her, giving an offering to the nature. Welcome to solitude. It is time to replenish your weary soul. I feel like here, before you get to the celebration moment, the Fool he has a loyal companion, but it's not a human. So it means that he's mentally by himself. He's not communicating through words, and maybe communicating through symbols. Okay. So in order to replenish your soul, maybe you need to give a little break for your communication with the others. And if you're getting influenced by any, maybe being in solitude is going to help you come back to your center, to your true self. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.